Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Gemini, December 19, 2022. Today's Mercury-Uranus transit enlivens you mentally, even with a stronger focus on familiarity and comfort. Realizations, musings, or discussions can lead you to beautiful insights. You can get a good sense of a situation after an open conversation or personal honesty. Consider ways to unburden yourself in some significant way. As the freer you are, the more likely you'll welcome positive new energy into your life. There can be a rewarding meeting of the minds, or you might experience a breakthrough with a partner or about a relationship. Better communication may be just the ticket to move forward. Aim to use the open spirit of this transit in beneficial ways. Networking can lead to beneficial or pleasant discoveries. In fact, your relationships can be a powerful source of bright ideas right now. Today should be fun, surprising, and charming. Our cosmic messenger, Mercury, stands within your solar 7th house of relationships and will link in a trine to electric Uranus in your solar 11th house of friendships, which could bring a lively introduction of someone new into your circle who may have staying potential. This will send a jolt of laughter and spontaneity into your schedule, which you surely could enjoy. Don't be too uptight, embrace new connections, especially if your lover thinks you'd make great friends with someone new, too. If single, this could be an introduction to someone who tickles your fancy. Entertain new opportunities. There could be a new connection or aspiration that is worth exploring when Mercury in Capricorn trines Uranus retrograde in Taurus. Having an open mind is key to navigating this radical and surprising transit. You may entertain an unusual conversation with the last work friend that you would expect. A new possibility to follow your dreams may also arise in conversation. Whatever the case might be, as long as you are open to where an opportunity could go, then you may find greater professional and financial security. A week that began with the moon in your income sector and forming a friendly aspect to planets on the job and career fronts as it moved through, ends with it supporting Saturn on the other side of the financial fence. While the moon won't form a friendly aspect to Saturn in your financial sector until tomorrow, already they are in harmony, and this is helping to boost your confidence and a sense of resolve. Your playful energy is encouraged by today's astral configuration. You will know just what to do to brighten your best friend's day, and it will certainly be appreciated. You may notice that your sense of playfulness brings you great joy in the healthy practices of exercise and cooking nutritious meals. You feel healthy and you gravitate towards things that enhance your health. It's a wonderful day for picking up healthy new habits from others. Consider going over your budget today. The essence of this day can help you determine the efficiency of your current system, along with helping you to discover ways to improve things, if necessary. You have a strong analytical mind, and if put to the task, you're sure to come up with an accurate assessment of your situation. Be sure to implement the necessary changes as soon as possible so you can get things more on track. Avoid doing any online shopping today, as waiting for another time would prove to be far better. Any work-life balance tension from the moon today is the fleeting and familiar reminder that it brings every 4 weeks, but this time, with perfect timing. Less because it is happening over the weekend and more because with the Sun in his final days in your work sector and Jupiter making a game-changing return to your career sector next week, it comes just as life and especially your professional life is set to become even busier. This will also make it easier to embrace Jupiter's last weekend in an adventurous part of your chart. Knowing that the moon will not only return for its last visit to your romantic sector for the year tomorrow but during Jupiter's final days in an adventurous part of your chart makes work and life balance more important than ever. With the spirit of romance and adventure set to get a boost over the coming days and Venus and Mercury putting the focus on your relationships, this couldn't be more important. Our eyes in the sky. Our morning rituals could be disrupted and the Libra moon squares off with Venus this morning. It could become overwhelming if things feel unorganized. Give yourself extra time for tasks throughout the day, because your usual schedule could get thrown for a loop. The connection between Mercury in Capricorn and Uranus retrograde in Taurus can help us unpack our emotions as we navigate the dream world, so pay attention to any strange occurrences that happened while you were traversing the astral realms. A tendency to push yourself forward creates an adverse impression with the people you meet. Even if it's not intentional, your attitude disrupts any potential for things to run smoothly. Try to restrain yourself. Otherwise, you're unlikely to impress anyone since your boastful manner makes you seem conceited and unapproachable. Emotions could feel a little out of your control during the day as well, so give yourself permission to cry if you feel frustrated and need a release. Remember that everyone is experiencing the same unsettled atmosphere, so try to be kind to the people you encounter. A perfect scenario for settling outstanding financial matters is what you desire. Of course, you must be as careful as usual when dealing with money. You have the right instincts for choosing sensible investments, and the advice you receive is far more conclusive than on other occasions. Larger purchases, a car or a house, don't faze you. Today will be unpredictable, to say the least, so expect surprises of both the pleasant and unpleasant variety. Luckily, the messy energy begins to dissipate later. When the Libra moon makes a harmonious aspect to Mars retrograde, intellectual downloads are not uncommon, so be sure to write down any new insights that come to mind. The energy here promotes genius, making it a great evening for artists and writers to engage in their craft. In the morning, the Libra moon squares off with Venus in Capricorn, causing us to crave relationships that look good on paper. Wanting solid partnerships that stand the test of time is natural. But longevity should be just one of the attributes we strive for now. If permanence is our only qualification as to what constitutes a successful relationship, we risk compromising for the wrong reasons. Don't prioritize keeping the peace over saying your piece. Communication is key. Remember that everyone must do their part to help a union thrive, whether that union is romantic, platonic, or familial. Hiding your needs does everyone a disservice. And if you give others what you think they want without asking, you may find your assumptions to be totally off base. It's not what you say but the way that you say it. You're involved in all kinds of talks and must respond appropriately. Even when you feel like speaking the truth or your honest opinion is asked for, choose the words carefully. Conclusions you arrive at are brutally honest and extremely cutting. Avoid acting this way, and conduct conversations diplomatically. Before noon, the moon trines retrograde Mars in Gemini, helping us to assert ourselves intelligently. Under this influence, we recognize how to spin situations in our favor through wordplay or powers of suggestion. People trust our judgment and follow our lead. We can identify clever solutions to problems without rocking the collective boat. Currently, we realize that we don't need to minimize ourselves for others. You may find yourself rushing from one place to another. People demand your attention and want to involve you in their conversations. The sound advice you can contribute, provide the necessary impetus required to implement new schemes or ideas that result. Take some well-deserved leisure time for yourself.